What's going on, Nile? Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you all again. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. Let's see what's going on. The past few days have looked really good overall. We finally have managed to get up and above that 200 MA, just kind of bouncing off of it as support, which is awesome to see. We don't want to get trapped back under there. So what I'm watching for right now is I'm really curious as to where we're gonna go. We kind of stalled out. I got a resistance line right here around 39 cents, and it gave out just a little bit early. So looks like it's gonna flag out possibly for just a little bit of time. If it wants to come back down here and even test the trend line that it's been running on, it can absolutely do that. Nothing wrong with that. It is making some swings, so I mean, what would we be? Somewhere around 33 and a half, 34 cents, depending on how long it takes to get back down there to make its next run up. But it has been trending pretty nice, so I want to see if that strength actually comes back in a little bit sooner, and if it wants to run. But it is on the 1 hour, it's getting quite a ways away from the 200, so it wouldn't surprise me if it wants to just cool off for a little bit. Usually whenever we get too far away from the 200, it gets sucked back down into there, the 200 MA. So we can spend a little bit of time up here, as we've seen in the past. It might hang out there for 3 days. Doesn't have to. I'm not saying it's going to hang out up here for 3 days. It could come back down and test that at any time. But the nice thing is the 200's coming up to this trend line as well. So if it does want to test it or the trend line, they're going to be about the same place. So I'm hoping that's 2 points that it could actually bounce and continue to carry on in this run. The markets overall have been kind of running. We know that next week's going to be a little bit questionable with FOMC. Crypto is doing its thing right now. So are the markets, is everything priced in? What are we going to get? We don't know what those are. So there's a little bit of unknowns, a little bit of questionables as to what's actually going to go down there. But it is making a trend in the right direction. So let's just see what happens in comparison to Nile, along with like Bitcoin or your major crypto, and what goes down with the FOMC meeting. Is that going to have an impact on us? Are we running hot just because everything is kind of running hot right now? I hope not. I hope not. I want to see if this just continues to do its thing. Let's take a look at the Ortex, see if anything's going on there with Ortex. Estimated short interest percent of the free float 6.05, free float on loan 8.1%, shares on loan 23.61 million, days to cover over a day, which is nice. Cost to borrow, nothing outrageous, 4.56%. Utilization sitting comfortably at 65.55%. Overall, on the day, looks like there were some return shares, nothing major, 200,000. So haven't seen anything really as far as what's going on with the short interest there. It's minimal, and doesn't have to necessarily be a short squeeze play. We know that we're getting a lot of news. They're pumping out news on this thing, so let's just see if it can continue to ride the momentum off of the news that continues to come out, and we'll see where it goes from there. But it's looking good in my opinion. I want to see it get above 39 cents. 39 cents will give us a little bit of room to make some moves. So from 39 cents got us, might as well call it 50 cents psychological level, but closer to 51 cents. And then from there, we got quite a bit of runway, in my opinion. We do have plenty of room. So, let's take it one step at a time, see where it goes. Like I said, above 39 gives us runway to 50. Above 50, things will really start to get interesting. So let's go from there. I will touch back in the next one. Thank you guys for stopping in. If you don't mind, drop a like. You can always subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the updates. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.